about you. I think about giving myself to you. Cause you know I'm with you, babe. And I would do anything. I know you think the same thing, babe. When I think about you, I think about giving myself to you.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Sharonda and welcome back to our channel. Today I will be doing a video solo. I will be doing a story time on how I became an entrepreneur / treat maker. Before I get into this video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on so you can get a notification every time I post another video. So right now I'm going to get into this video. So a lot of people want to know what made me start doing treats. Back in 2019, I was kind of homeless, but I'm not going to say homeless like that. But I didn't have a job. I didn't have a car. I was single at the time. I moved in with a family member, and where they was staying, I basically didn't have like a good opportunity when it came to jobs or whatever. So I'm like, look, I gotta work for myself because I need some money. In the jobs that was out there, they was like paying like $7.50, $8. I can't do nothing with that. So, and then I wanted to give me a car too. So I'm like, okay, this not gonna work. So I eventually came up, I'm like, look, I gotta do something. So I'm like, okay, I wanna start doing treats. So I started doing my research or whatever. And back then, a lot of people wasn't doing treats. So I eventually got a car. I started doing my treats. I started with the cheesecake jars and the banana pudding jars. And I also did stuffed cheesecake strawberries for a little minute or whatever. I had my cousin and my sister test everything out for me. And that was like, it's fine. Like, everything good and stuff like that. That was like, girl, you're still gonna sell or whatever. So I'm like, cool, they hyped me up. So I started selling the jars or whatever. I'm talking about business was going wonderful. But I did not know how to manage my money. Sometimes I would overbuy my products. That's why I tell a lot of people, when you are doing treats, you have to go in the store and buy exactly what you need. Do not overbuy stuff because you won't see your profit. So once I started doing that, like I said, business was booming or whatever. Then I'm like, okay, what's next? I have to do something else too. You know, I have to add other treats too. So that's when I started doing my cookies. I came out with the cookies or whatever, my cookies from scratch. So once I started doing it, once again, booming. So then I just stuck with the cookies, and you know, like I pushed away from the cheesecake jars and the banana pudding jars because the cookies was more easier, and the cheesecake jars and the banana pudding jars, like it's like the ingredients was more. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna focus on the cookies a little while. So one day somebody came to me where they was buying some cookies from me, and I was like, they was showing me somebody Instagram and stuff like that, and I was like, you need to start making these candy grapes or whatever. Back then, the recipe was not on YouTube, so it's like, I mean, I did not know how to make it or whatever. So it's like, I'm the type of person, if I see something, I'd be like, okay, I think they did this or whatever. You know, if it's not on YouTube or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try it out. So I tried it out. It was not like the picture or whatever, but people was buying it. So I'm like, okay, I got to get it how the picture is or whatever. So finally got it right. Business shot up. I was making at least like $500 a day. Literally 7 days a week. That's all I knew was treats. Eat, sleep, treats every single day. It got really, really tiring. So something happened. So then I became like, kind of homeless again, but I still had my car or whatever. So I still was doing my treats or whatever, but I wasn't doing it how I was doing it. So I basically was not happy where I was at. So it was like, it's just so much going on. So I eventually got a job. When I tell y'all, I hated the job. Hated it. It was a warehouse. What I was making in a week, I was making it in one day. But it was like, I was in a situation to where like, I didn't have a choice at the time. So eventually I got on my shit. I'm like, look, I can't do this. So I tried the school thing. I'm like, okay, this cool and all, but this still ain't what's up. Like, it was like my passion was with treats. Like, that's all I wanted to do, but I could not do it because of the situation I was in. So eventually, I'm like, look, this is gonna be my last month at this job. Like, I made that promise to myself. I'm like, I can't keep doing this. Every time I went into that job, I had a migraine. I tell a person, if you going into a job and you having a headache every single day, you need to quit that job. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I just couldn't do it. So I was like, okay, I did what I had to do. I got out of that situation that I was in. Finally moved, and I told myself, I'm like, soon as I move, I'm finna start back doing my treats every single day. Like, you know, every single day. Because, I mean, I had bills then. Like, it was at that point where I didn't have no choice but to do sweets every day, because this is how I paid my bills. This is how I ate. This is how I bought clothes. This is how I bought shoes. This is how I traveled or whatever. So it was like I didn't have no choice. And plus, me getting my own bills, that made me go harder as well. So once I did that, it's like I started learning how to do more trees and, you know, stuff like that. I promoted myself more as well. I just basically was getting myself out there. Even though I was already out there, but it's like my business went down when I took that big gap on not doing treats. So once I moved or whatever, I started doing treats or whatever. Business was kind of slow. I mean, it was okay, but it was kind of slow. So one day I started back doing my banana pudding jars. And this one girl, she bought some banana pudding from me. She has a large following. This is why I tell a lot of people, it do not matter who I do treats. Do not get discouraged if your stuff is not looking how other people work is looking, that you are looking up to. It's going to come. I was self-taught, so I had to learn everything on my own. When I first started, my stuff was not looking good. The people that I have taught, they stuff look way better than mine was looking when I first started. So it's going to take time. If you feel like your business is not booming, it's going to come. I'm telling you, it's going to take that one person to share your work. It's going to take that one person to buy something from you. I'm telling you, it's going to come. Please just be patient. It took me 2 years to get to this point, like, where I don't need a job. I can take off whenever I want to take off, you know. So just be patient. I'm telling you, it's going to come for real. Like, it's going to come. Like, it's going to come when you least expect it, for real. Like, some days I will go viral and I'll just be posting, like, something that I just did or whatever. And I wouldn't even think that I'm going to go viral or whatever. Also, that's another thing. Make sure you always put your logo on your pictures, because you might go viral and you ain't got. That's what happened to me. I went viral before. That was before I even knew about, you know, watermarking my pictures or whatever. I went viral. A lot of people were stealing my work. That's why ever since then, I make sure I watermark everything I do. That is a must. You do that, because people will steal your work. When it comes to managing your money while doing treats, like I said, do not overbuy stuff. When you go buy supplies, buy your supplies in bulk. Go in the store and get exactly what you need. Do not overbuy stuff. If you do that, you're not going to see your money. When you are buying fruit, please look at your fruits before you buy your fruits, because you don't want to get a container full of bad strawberries, then boom, you don't spend $3-4 on these container of strawberries, and you got to go buy another one because it's only 3 strawberries in there look good and the rest of them look old. Pay attention to your fruit before you buy them. But yeah, this is the end of this video. I hope this video really helped someone, motivated someone, helped someone stop being discouraged about their work. If they feel like their work is not good enough, not pretty enough, I'm telling you, you're going to get there. Just be patient. Please be patient. Please be patient. I'm telling y'all, it took me 2 years to get like this, like literally, and I was self-taught. So if you have took my class, I'm telling you, it's going to take you less than 2 years. If you have any questions on treats or anything, I got you. I don't mind helping you. But make sure y'all like, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. And make sure y'all share this video. This might help any treat maker or upcoming treat maker as well. But I'm out.